Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now. Well, five at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just three in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
He's on it, can he get away? And this is Hullet, tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Hullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Pepe promptly onto that, and that is that. Cruyff.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he was quick to react. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Hullet. Strokes it back. Looking for the run. And he's cut it out. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's a shot, surely! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Vietnam really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Roberto Carlos. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Pinches it off him. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Luis Suarez. Seedorf. And it's Hullet.
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surges forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
Gerrard. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Lahm. Now it's Cruyff. Nice looking ball. Shot could be on. Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Tries to pass it through. He has found the way through. Luis Suarez. He's dealt with that really well.
Really well played. He read that perfectly.
Pepe defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Hullet. And it's Lahm. Now, can they get him away? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Luis Suarez. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. And this is Eto'o. Araujo, well seen, saw that. And the finish! Mighty close.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Eto'o going face-to-face with his great rival. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And now the breakaway. acute ball now, how can he reach it? He's got away, ball swung in.
Well played and well cleared.
Pullet receives it in a good position here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's being shifted off it. Pullet. And that signals the end of the first period. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. The second half is up and running.
Vietnam clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
That has not gone well.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Cruyff. Nedved. Roberto Carlos, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. He leaps for it, off the post. Eto'o. Now that looks a decent ball. Caught offside that time. It's just beyond his reach.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Cruyff conjures time and space where few can. And here's Eto'o. Roberto Carlos finding himself in space. And he gets rid in a hurry. Spread out to the left. Can he get it through? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution on the field, number 9.
So we have movement on both benches.
Coming on the field is number 17, Sado.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. That's very neat. The muscular approach does pay off here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now they can spring out of defence. Edmilson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. It's Luis Suarez! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 6, Roberto Carlos. Number 10, Nedved. Coming on the field, number 18, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 14, Balde.
Vietnam
Number
have the
24,
chance to go the other way.
Hazard. Substitutions taking place.
Pull it. Eto'o looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and
And there's the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Vietnam have their third corner. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! Not a bad try by any means.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Now it's Eto'o. Looking to play him in. He has a look up.
Vietnam clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Rummenigge, he's found a way through. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
This looks promising. Koundé clears without hesitation. Good ball over the top. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Azar. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. And here's Azar. Thinks about the shot.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And here's Eto'o. Eto'o!
Well, the keeper seemed to
There
go
will be
into
3
study
minutes
mode then,
added time.
and he's read it beautifully.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Nesta. Probing pass. Varane calmly anticipates. Hazard. Van der Sar claims comfortably. They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Oh, there's a probing ball. Roberto Carlos.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his overlapping runs, he effectively revolutionised the role. He turned the fullback into a vital attacking weapon. It inspired so many players to be just like him.
Seedorf.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vietnam, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Edmilson. Bullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a sharp pass. And it's Seedorf. Bullet. Driving through the middle. And that interception was most necessary.
That's
Real chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Pepe is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nedved, good driving run. Van der Sar with the clearance.
Varane did well to emerge with the ball.
That's a contest to keep an eye on. The less said about that pass, the better. Edmilson. Nedved. Edmilson. Roberto Carlos. Cruyff. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Lahm. Great vision. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vieira. It's Cruyff. Seedorf. And it's Seedorf. Lahm. Vieira. Looking for options for movement. Nice control. Played into the box. Oh, good effort! And he's done it! What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Nicely spread. Gerrard can see things others simply cannot. Now that's well seen too. Quality ball. Vieira. And it's Roberto Carlos. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Vietnam just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Vietnam can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And so he's had a shot! And that's a tidy finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Vieira. And it's Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Vietnam appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. So we've reached the hour mark. Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, good-looking ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cruyff quietly revving up.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Vieira. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Mbappe. Nedved. And now the breakaway. Edmilson. Gerrard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Gerrard. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vietnam can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Roberto Carlos.
So changes afoot here,
Number
and from
20,
both sides.
Ibrahimovic.
A case
Number
now
10,
of complete control.
Nedved. Number 9, Giroud.
Oh, facing up to his
Coming on the
adversary,
field,
this is a
number
formidable
14,
matchup.
Balde.
Well seen,
Number
saw that
18,
coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's
Number
Mbappe.
24, Hazard. Number
Genuine
17,
physical edge about this game, it is quite attritional.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, good take in a good area. Maicon's cross, he's rising! He arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. Can he get on the end of this? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Van der Sar can clear it away. Maicon making good progress on the right-hand side. Hazard. And it's Ed Nielsen out towards the flank. Not where it came from. That's good play. Great ball, and he's in here. Great chance! Great football, shot and save.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Brilliantly cut out. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now this could... Can he finish? And yes, it's there! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to...
Takes a shot! And a neat finish! That is so good, such... And that's it. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, to win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Pullet taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too. Expectations
and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have
just missed the kick-off.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Luis Suarez really is a player who can do everything. He makes a more than decent target man, and his energy levels mean the opposition defence are constantly under pressure.
And that, I guess, is essential if you're going to play pressing football.
Well, that's right, as so many sides do these days. I hated playing against players like Luis Suarez. Not that too many met his standard in my time, but he just never let you rest, Peter. He was always around about you, and you knew he was going to pop up and cause you trouble at some stage, whether he was on the attack or whether he was defending.
Pepe. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Now it's Hullet. Hullet! There it is! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pepe is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vietnam already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Seedorf. And it's Vieira. Tries to pass it through. Terrific save by Abbiati.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Good ball, good take. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Good take, and is he in?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Seedorf. And here's Hullet. He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Seedorf. Now it's Hazard. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That's tidy. Oh, that was vital. Seedorf. And it's Hullet. Azar. And it's Seedorf.
That's good play from him.
Great ball, and he's in here. And he's got the beating of his man. Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looking for a runner. That's good vision. Nedved. Roberto Carlos finding himself in space. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That's a throw. Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Rummenigge charging forward, the ball at his feet. Vieira. Now Seedorf knocks it out wide. Azar wriggles his way through.
Now, can they get him away? Nedved. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Vietnam come in leading by just the odd goal.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Vietnam are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And so the action is resumed.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Thuram, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Edmilson. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. And it's Roberto Carlos. Turns back here, probably the best option. Edmilson. Gerrard. Some really good ball movement. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Hullet. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
60 minutes played. And it's Azar. Great vision. Now it's Hullet. Gerrard. And here's Suarez. Thinks about the shot. Now this could be a chance.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Decent chance! Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And it's Lam. Pepe. Gerrard. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Pull it out towards the flank. And it's Edmilson. That's Nedved. Roberto Carlos. Lovely feet. No, again there's no way through. Half an hour gone in the second half. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Hullet. Threads one in. The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
Vietnam really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Nedved. Now it's Hullet. Nedved. Hullet. And Hullet!
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Vietnam restore parity.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Number 14, Balde. Number 44.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility here.
Number 17, Seydorf. Substitution.
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Five minutes left on the clock. Mateus! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Over to the right flank. Oh, that's nice.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Bale. Bale, he has found a way through. Swings it across.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Araujo clears it away. Edmilson. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. Can he get on the end of this? This is a promising build-up. How they wanted to win. They did everything to win, but time has beaten them. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result...